Meet Jaquelin Ortiz. She was diagnosed with a concussion nearly 3 weeks ago, yet the effects are still showing as she tries to readjust to going back to classes. The injury occurred while she was working as a student referee during an indoor soccer game.
I was following the play, and a guy decided to kick the ball straight at me. He was within 3 feet of me. Hit the backside, right side of my head. I thought I was fine, but I started seeing double and I started staggering my steps. And I just decided I would take a seat. Then I went to eat, and the cashier actually thought that I was high or drunk because I was slurring my speech. Still, I thought I was perfectly fine.
But Jaquelin was not fine. The accident happened Monday night, and she was taken to Lafayette Health Center by some friends who saw her on Wednesday morning. It was then that she was officially diagnosed with concussion.
Really, a concussion is always severe. It should never be something that's described as simple or mild, because even if symptoms are mild, when you're talking about your brain and axon injury, that to me is something that needs to be taken seriously.
It's very frustrating not being able to remember someone, especially those that I mean, if I knew them before my concussion, I know who they are. I mean, the name will kind of go away sometimes if I wasn't close to them. But I met a fair amount of people during my concussion, like the first couple of days, that if you ask me their names, I have no idea who they are.
With finals right around the corner, questions on when she could go back to classes and take tests were asked not only by her, but by her teachers as well. A concussion is not something you can rush better, however. And with this not being her first concussion, the recovery time is taking even longer than before.
So the headaches still haven't gone away, and that's one of the things that stops me from a lot of things. So if I'm studying, I'll get really bad headaches, and it's just, I can't do anything about it. The only thing now that I can do is they give me a narcotic to take care of the pain. But that puts me back to like day one of my concussion, which is I have no idea what's going on and I'm just completely out of it. So,
while not all concussions leave permanent damage, this concussion has changed the way she looks at concussions as a whole.
I think there needs to be a little more education in regards to what a concussion is and how it affects each individual. A concussion can be very serious, serious injury, and some people overlook that. I know myself, even though I had concussions in the past, I was like, I'll be fine, like, you know, it's no big deal. And I think there just has to be a higher push, a bigger push to really understand how concussion affects students, especially in college. You know, in high school, if you have concussions, it won't be that big of a deal, but in colleges, it really affects everything. So just have a push for that, because some people will go back to 100% within days or a couple months, but there's between 10 to 20% that will always have some type of headaches or things.